Today we are going to do a demo of the Guinness Nitrosurge device. Now this is a demo for US customers because you have to do a few little things to make it work. And in my experience, it's not quite as good as a pub poured Guinness, but sometimes you can't make it to the pub, and this is pretty darn near close. I'm going to walk you through it. This is the device itself. Comes with a little charging cable that you'll be able to charge it. It does take some time to charge it for the first time. So you'll need this. A sharp device to pierce the top of the can, which is, I just used this little safety pin. You'll want a bone dry, clean Guinness glass right here. This is a 20 ouncer that is actually from Ireland. So to fill that though, because of the smaller size of the cans here, you'll need actually 2 Guinness cans. For some reason they don't make the larger ones available here. I'd hope that changes soon. And then you'll need something to tap in the pin to the top of the can. I use this little neat mallet thing, but you could use a hammer or anything else. So you want to start by piercing the top of the can. I aim for this little hole right by the tab. So we'll start off with one. Give it a little tap, gently. Okay, it's been pierced. Now you'll slowly hear the gas hiss out. You want to try to just be very patient with it. Try to avoid having any of the foam come up, but don't be alarmed if that foam does seep out a little bit from the hole. Again, the goal here is that we're sort of cheating the system and not allowing the nitro widget to activate. That will be handled by the Nitrosurge device. So you kind of slowly wiggle it around a little bit. See, there's a little bit of foaminess coming out, but again, that is no cause for alarm. And that one has been defused. We'll move on to our second one. Fast forward through this in post. A little tap. You're almost like you're hammering in a nail very gently. And again, we repeat the process. And that's done. So now the fun part. Guinness glass, open it like you would a normal can. I like to pre-open the second can as well. Notice the Nitrosurge device, the widget did not activate, which is exactly what we're going for. Here's a device. If you haven't used it yet, you'll want to give it a nice quick wash. I already pre-washed this one. Turn it on. The harp will illuminate. That's how you know it's activated. Clips on, very intuitive. Then you do your first part of your pour. You'll kind of see it spurt little bursts of the nitrogen, which I believe utilizes ultrasonic technology like you would see in like a jewelry cleaner or something like that. And you'll want to fill it up. I aim somewhere between, hold it at this angle, between right where the Guinness sort of meets the harp. Let me let that set for the device. The box says a minute. I believe that the time that Guinness says is 1 minute and 19 seconds, but we'll try it with a minute and see how it goes. So while that's happening, surging beautifully there, we're going to set up our second can, because as I said, one will not fill this. It will fill it part of the way, and that's just no fun. I mean, the idea is to actually, and I will rinse it between uses if you want to be super detail oriented. So we're waiting, got about 30 seconds left. We've got our second can teed up. And so when that's done, we'll go ahead and affix it to this. Now, worth noting, on this second part of the pour, you do not activate this. You leave it off. I don't know why that is, but That's just what you do. So we're coming up on the minute mark. She looks reasonably settled. Next, we will do the second part of the pour. So here goes. Don't mind the snoring bulldog in the background. Great. And now we let it work its magic. Came out pretty nicely. And per Guinness guidelines, you always want to serve it with the heart facing the customer in case they're unaware of what they're about to drink. Silly marketing stuff, but it's a nice little touch. And there you go. Got some nice tilt to it. And it's about as darn near close as you'll get to getting it in a pub, short of installing a home draft system, which is much more costly and requires a lot more maintenance. So this is a workaround. I highly recommend it. I believe you can get it on Amazon. Of course, you can fly to Ireland to get it. The Amazon route's quite a bit cheaper, if you ask me, but I think it's worth going over there as well at some point if you can make it work. Anyways, cheers.